Okay, so today is going to look very, very, very similar to yesterday, and we're still solving equations. We're going to use those same techniques that we talked about yesterday, and we just got done going over the don't call me after midnight. Okay, so we're going to take a look together at 10 and 11. You're going to do 12 and 13 on your own, and then we're pretty much done with notes, and you're off and running on your assignment already. I know, it's a big day. Okay, so let's take a look at number 10. I love that I figured out how to zoom in. There we go. So for number 10, I'm going to draw a line down my equal sign. First thing that we have to do in number 10 here, it says the D stands for distribute. So we're going to distribute. Don't forget that when you distribute, it means that you multiply. 3 times 4x is 12x. 3 times a positive 8 is a positive 24. Equals. On the right, I'm distributing a 2. 2 times 6x is 12x. 2 times 12 is a positive 24. So I did the distributing. Do I have any terms to combine?
Yeah.
No.
But you gotta combine the two things that have nice next to it.
I can't combine them together unless they're on the same side of the equal sign.
Oh yeah.
So I can't combine like terms, so I'm going to move my variables. So I'm going to bring this 12x over to the left-hand side by subtracting it. So I subtract 12x. But what happens? They go to 0. Yep. So that cancels right there. That cancels right there. And I'm left with 24 equals 24. Does anyone remember what this answer actually is then? What'd you say? No. Yeah. Yeah, so you could say infinite solutions. Because I struggle to say the word infinite, I say all solutions. This is also known as an identity, depending on what textbook you're looking at. These are the 3 answers that you would have for that, because 24 does equal 24 all the time. So that's why I always say all solutions. So 24 equals 24. Yep, that's true all the time. So that means any value I plugged in for x would make the left and the right-hand side equal to each other. That's what that means. That's what all solutions means. That means every single number, any number, negative 1 million, positive 1 million, add some decimals in there. Any number I plug in for x would always work. Kind of remember that? Light bulbs coming on a bit. All right, let's take a look at 11, now that you kind of have an idea of what's going on here. For number 11, we've got a little bit more work here. If I draw my line down, step 1 is always to distribute. So I'm going to distribute the 4 to the inside of the parentheses. Don't distribute it to the -3. It's not in the -3m. It's not inside the parentheses. So distribute it to the inside of the parentheses, and you get 8m plus 12 minus 3m equals 5m plus 7. So I distributed. After you distribute, then what do? Combine like terms. Do I have any terms to combine? Yes. On the left side, I have m's that I'm going to combine together using the signs that they have. So I have a positive 8 minus 3 is 5m plus 12 equals 5m plus 7. So I combined like terms. Now I need to move my variables. So I'm going to subtract 5m. And again, they cancel. But this time I'm left with 12 equals 7. Does 12 equal 7? No. So if 12 doesn't equal 7, that means that this is no solutions. That means that no matter what values I try to plug in for x, I will never, ever, ever be able to get the left and the right-hand side to be equal to each other. So We're adding in today the all solutions, no solutions. Now, does that mean every single problem will be all solutions, no solutions? No. You're going to have some today that you get x to equal 5. Some you'll get x to equal -2. But some today, we're just adding these in. Some may be no solutions, some may be all solutions. Yes?
Oh, I was gonna ask if like the x equals and like a number was the one solution.
Yes, that would be your one. So you have one solutions, no solutions, all solutions. So yes, but you don't have to say one solution because you're finding it. Okay, on your own, try 12 and 13. Try those ones out. I think these ones are kind of nice too because you don't have to do, I feel like you don't have to do as much work. You don't have to do the, I guess you don't have to do the dividing part. So taking a look at 12, drawing your line down. Like I said, on your assignment today, the answers won't all be no solutions, all solutions. You're going to have ones that actually have letters left over and you're going to have to solve for it. So you've got to be careful with that. So for number 12, you should distribute the 4. You get 8x minus 9 equals 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times -9 is -36. So I distributed. I don't have any terms to combine, so I'm going to move my variables. I'm going to subtract 8x. Cancels from the left, cancels from the right. When your x's cancel, like they completely cancel out, you're not going to get an answer, like a number answer, a numerical answer. Your answer is going to be words pretty much. Bring down the -9, bring down the equals, bring down the -36. So you have -9 equals -36, which is not true. So that'd be no solutions. So in Go Formative, I do have a formative out there for this one for those that want to check them today as you go. You literally would type in no solutions. It's going to be confusing though, because it's going to say solve for X and you're going to have to type in that there's no solutions. 13. So for this one, I'm going to draw my line down. I'm going to shortcut this one a little bit, and I'm going to combine like terms over here and distribute over here in the same step, getting a little crazy. How many of you did that anyway? Yeah, okay, we're past that point at this point. So I have 12D minus 8D gives me 4D. Bring down the -8, bring down the equal sign. Change this to a D. Oops. Distribute the 4, and I get 4D minus 8. So then if I move my variables, subtract 4D, they cancel. So you have -8 equals -8, which -8 equals -8 all the time. So that's why it's all solutions. I put all solutions. It's also known as an identity. Oh, identify. Identity. Or you could put infinite solutions. Whatever word you want to write that day. All solutions, an identity, still looks like it identify, or infinite solutions. Yes.
Will all those work in like Go Formative?
In Go Formative, I'll put infinite solutions in there, but I think, so for these ones, it kind of stinks because I have to put in all possibilities that you might type in. So I have identity, I have all solution, I have all solutions, because some people will forget the S. Hopefully people know how to spell. But if it pops up incorrect, but you think you know you're right, I can go through and change it. So I'll look for it. Yes?
Since it's like minus 8D,
Yep.
why wouldn't it be plus 8D?
Because if I add 8D here, it just goes to, you add 8 when you go to the other side of the line. If it's on the same side of the line, you use the signs that it has. So that's why.
Because I had it as 20D because I thought you just added it.
Nope. When you're combining like terms, you use the signs that they have. When they're on the same side, you use the signs that they have. It's a common problem and everyone makes it. Okay, so just as a last little thing, these linear equations, these equations that we are solving, They can either have one solution. They can have, I don't even like the way this is worded. Infinitely many, I guess we could put infinitely many solutions or no solution. Today on your assignment, you're either going to get a solution, you'll have all solutions, or you're going to have no solution. So you have to be careful. Be careful, be careful. What you're doing today in that assignment packet, bless you, you're going to do pages 4 and 5, 2 through 20 even. So in that assignment packet, page 4 and 5, 2 through 20 even.